Knowing the game. Lesson 3. Be a listener. Sometimes the best thing you can do in a dating situation is just shut up and listen. A talker will systematically tell you everything that you need to know. They love nothing better than telling you their story, trials, tribulations, and everything else under the sun. All you really need to know is the right open-ended questions to ask at the right time. Then just plant the seed and sit back. To the naked eye, this will seem like their time, but to someone who knows the game, this is really your time. It's your time not because you're listening, but because you're also analyzing as well. You're listening for certain key situations of their life that will help you better understand and accurately predict their personality type. One example is if she doesn't mention her dad. This may mean that she is highly independent and harder to get along with because she grew up without a true man in her life to set the example on how a woman should be treated. So she grew up watching her mom do it all on her own and in turn inherited those traits. However, for a guy that doesn't mention his father, he may be a little bit more independent for some of the same reasons, but also because he is a mama's boy and grew up being accustomed to mom taking care of everything for him. Now, these are just a few examples and may not be 100% accurate for every situation, but it should give you a general idea of what to look out for when you are listening, also known as analyzing. During this learning phase, make sure that you don't interrupt, because if you interrupt, then that means you weren't listening. If you aren't listening, then you aren't learning. If you aren't learning, then you're not ready for the game. Yeah, see, I caught you not paying attention, so I'll repeat it. If you aren't listening, then you are not learning. If you aren't learning, then you are not ready for the game. If you're more focused on when she will give up the ass or how much money he might have, then you won't have the intel you need to experience either one.